Hello, fellow people, and today I'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class Bumblebee movie RC. So, as you can see right here, we have the figure in robot mode, and the painting and sculpting on the figure in robot mode is great. So, as you can see right here, she looks fairly accurate to how she looked in the concept arts and for the Bumblebee movie, and it doesn't look bad. My only problem with that, the eyes. Freaking. Yeah, they're not painted. I'm really bad at holding things still. I am aware of that. And what I find interesting is how the Autobot logo on her chest is pink. That's not really a problem. I just find that really interesting. And another thing I find interesting is how her arms basically function the same way as Studio Series Optimus Prime's. I don't have that figure, but I saw how the arms worked on reviews. And yeah, they do have that same design yeah, I am not sure how to describe that. Anyways, so she comes with the two guns, and they don't look bad. They do seem bland, but they're not bad. So you can just plug these onto the hands, like so. There you go. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Anyways, so these can also store in the robot mode via the tabs over here on the backpack, and these ports that you can see on both sides of the handguns. So if you want her to hold only one weapon and have the other one being stored, you can do that. And honestly, it doesn't look bad, and it's a pretty genius way of weapon storage. Anyways, now moving on to my problems. It's the collar. Since there's supposed to be a port over here, and you can see this tab, the only problem, it's refusing to tab in. Like, seriously, why? I'm just confused with that one. Anyways, that's just my only problem, as well as the leg transformation, since, for one, I didn't know that there was a gap on the wheel that's supposed to be over here. I don't check the instructions, so that's kind of the reason why I didn't know that. Yeah, that's honestly a mistake on my part. Anyways, that's just my only problem, and let's just move on to posability now, shall we? Oh wait, I forgot to mention this, but because of her leg transformation, she can do her rollerblades that were shown in the Rise of the Beast trailer. As you can see right here, honestly, that's pretty funny, and I feel like that was intentional. It's just too funny. Anyways, moving on. So let's move on to visibility now, shall we? She has a ball drain at the head. She can look up pretty far and down that far. She can't really do a full 360 at the arms due to how her backpack's in the way. She can do a swivel at the bicep. Her arms can spread out that far. And she has a double hinge joint at the elbow due to her transformation. And she can do this type of pivot at the hand, waist swivel, and a faux ab crunch, I guess. I guess you could act like it's a faux ab crunch. I'm not sure what to do with that. Anyways, she can kick that far and back that far. She has a thigh swivel. She can't really do oh, I stand corrected. She can do a 90-degree knee bend, and she can do this type of rotation due to her transformation, ankle pivot, and yeah, that's basically all of the possibilities she has. Now then, let's move on to the size comparisons now, shall we? So here we have her compare next to Battle Class Shockwave, and as you can see right there, we have her compare next to the Piggy Duo. Just trying to quickly bring them out. Here you go. There we have that. And here we have her compared next to another Autobot that was in the Cybertronian scene, Ratchet. Anyways, Here we have her compared next to Cyberverse Deluxe Class Arcee, and as you can clearly tell, she yellows, and it does not look great. And here we have her compared next to another Bike Former Arcee, the Transformers Prime Arcee, from the Legacy line, as you can see right there. Pretty strange comparison, to be honest. And just because, here we have her compared next to Bumblebee movie Starscream. I'm kidding. Legacy Blitzwing, as you can clearly tell. So, there you go. So, let's move on to transformation now, shall we? So, basically, what you're going to have to do first is you're going to have to take out this collar piece out of the torso, which isn't entirely a hard thing to do. And now then, just rotate the arms like this, fold the hands in like that, and just leave that out there. Just leave that there. Move these sides out, and then you just extend this out, bring the head in. There's supposed to be somewhat of a cutout. It doesn't really work most of the time if the head's rotated. Then you close that up with the windscreen, and then you can just rotate it like that, and there you go. And then you then you just rotate the legs like that, rotate the ankle, and then you just do that. Do the same steps on the other side. Slide the wheel, I meant. And then you tab these two wheels together. Anyways, frick. There you go. Anyways, rotate the waist, and then you can tab in this part of the motorcycle into the thighs and the legs, as you can see right there. There are supposed to be tabs on the legs on this part, but it is kind of hard to see, and they do get covered by these pieces of plastic. And there you go. Then you can just move these out of the way, tab this in. Then you can tab these pieces onto the arms and on the thigh by this tab over here and this tab over here. And you can see this port. That just clears out that gap. And here we have her in her bike mode. And the bike mode actually doesn't look bad. So a lot of people have been saying that it looks like a Tron bike. I can really tell. And for some reason, the two wheels in front remind me of the Bat Cycle from the DCEU. I'm not sure why. Anyways, so the painting and sculpting is really good, and I like the color matching. It does seem a bit near perfect. And the weapon storage, it doesn't actually store like this. It stores like this. Same with the other one, but I don't want to do that. And I usually hate that one because it just looks weird. So I usually prefer doing this. And it actually gives the weapon storage on robot mode more purpose. She rolls really well, and I forgot to mention this, but they actually tried to complete the collar piece, as you can see right there, though it is unpainted, which is kind of upsetting, and it does stand out like a sore thumb. Anyways, so let's move on to size. Wait, did I mention this? But she rolls really well. But let's move on with size comparisons now, shall we? Here we have her compared next to Battle Class Shockwave in gun mode. Oh, frick. As you can see right there. Here we have her compared next to Studio Series Ratchet, Cyberverse Arcee, Leg Arcee, the Piggy Duo, and Legacy Blitzwing, as you can see right there. Holy frig, this is a really strange comparison. So, my real final thoughts on this figure. Overall, she's great. So I like the robot mode. It's really accurate, and it honestly doesn't look bad. Transformation is pretty fun to do, and the vehicle mode is really interesting for concept art. For a concept art based vehicle mode. Hey, at least it wasn't a spider. So this is basically it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.